It's Tuesday, March 14th, Pi Day 2023. Really windy here. Our ladder blew down and twice, so I just left it down. The basketball hoop went down, left it down. Power has gone out in our house about maybe 10 minutes ago. And there's just a slight mist. Feels almost like the Pali Lookout. This is the longest power failure that we've had in probably decades. Well, decades? Maybe. Oh no! Our whole sink blew over here. That used to be our sink. Over there. Alright. Lost a few legs, alright. That's okay. Okay, the high winds are kind of going down a little bit now. Yeah, it's not nearly as violent, but it's still quite windy. Looks like our recycling can blew down. I'm leaving it down. Oh, the neighbors. Let's see if I can help them here. And let's see. Well, not too bad here. Oh! Okay. Not too bad. This didn't fall. Looks like the squirrels have all gone back to their nest. Yeah, they took the morning peanuts. Yeah, a few things blew over here. Not too bad. These things on the side of the house, yeah, pretty much okay. This kind of, the wind here kind of feels like when I was at the Ocean View lot. They said it was unusually high winds, and yeah, it was about like this. It was hard to take any measurements with a tape because it kept getting blown around. Well, it's 12:43 p.m. on March 14th. Still windy. Not as bad as it was before. But our power went out about 15 minutes ago. What time did I say? 12:43? Yeah, about that. So you can see the meter is not showing anything. It's digital. And the inverter is showing nothing because it turns off when there's no AC power. But I still have, let me see if I can measure. I should still have DC from the panel. Yeah, 266 volts. And yeah, peak power area is closer to like 210 at this temperature. Well, I mean, I could run the things on flexible DC supply off of my special outlet here if I really wanted to, and I could run the modem off of battery backup because I do have the battery from my e-bike kind of set up so it can power the modem. But my guess is AT&T internet probably dead. I wouldn't be surprised. So I'm just going to leave it. Maybe I'll walk to the library or something and see what's going on with them. Or have some lunch. Oh, I can't microwave my lunch though, so... Well... Yeah, maybe I'll just have some chips and salsa for now. Gotta be a little bit careful walking around the neighborhood. Surprising, because usually it's the maple trees that break, not the willows. Awfully strong wind to break the willows. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm watching for. This one, this prickly ball tree, this was notorious for dropping branches. Dropped the 6-inch diameter one behind me when I was biking. Good thing it didn't hit me. Could have been fatal. It's about 5 p.m. on March 14th, 2023. Our power is still out here at home. It went out at about 12:30. So, no power. Well, not really, because I do have solar panels on the roof. And since I installed them myself, I also put in a DC socket. So if you can see, the inverter is dead. Inverter turns off when there's no line power, and you can see right here, yeah, pretty much nothing. But I'm able to take about 260 volt DC from here and power something inside. During the brightest part of the day, it's actually, well, cold weather like this, probably 2,000 watts, maybe 2,200. Don't need it. It's about 266 volts. And also, I have tapped into the phone line over here. It's just because this was convenient. I could have done it inside, but there just wasn't a phone jack near to where I wanted. Okay, let's see what I did inside. Here we are by that same window. This is, so from outside we have that orange cord coming in. This power strip is actually running DC about 260 volts, which is okay, because a lot of this equipment is rated for 240, anywhere from 100 to 240 volt AC, and after you get peak voltage and everything and rectify it, it's like 300 DC. So anyway, so I've got a little adapter here that's powering my old modem and router. Earlier I had run a quick experiment using just this modem, and I went straight to a laptop and put all the stuff in the laptop. Now I'm a little more sophisticated. I'm running from this modem router. So I actually have Wi-Fi. And this cable over here, this white cable, is this laptop over here. So this is what I was using to configure the router. So everything's working now. Took a while to set it up. Thank goodness I took notes. This is my system journal. So when I had set up things before, I remembered all the settings and how to set it up. Unfortunately, this Zyxel loses all its memory with power off. So once you turn it off, it loses absolutely everything, including the VCI. loses static IP, loses passwords. Yeah, it's just. So I had to set up everything again, but now it works. So now we have internet, and we have. Actually, I should connect this. I don't know if this is going to work. Should let's see. So we actually have a phone, working phone, until the sun sets. All right, it's 7:30 in the morning on Wednesday, 3:15, the Ides of March. Power is still out at our house, and I have heard from our friend Mona that power is likely not to come back. PG&E estimate is 10 p.m. tomorrow night. So we got 2 days without power, possibly. And maybe they'll be early, maybe they'll be late. I checked the voltage on the solar panels a little while ago, and it was only like 49 volts. But I checked it just now, and it's about, I read 213 volts. So the sun is just coming up. You can see, yeah, it looks like it's basically dawn out there, and that's enough to power a few things. And I want to expand this setup, actually put another power strip over here, maybe several, recharge batteries. We can run the answering machine. I could even run a desktop and monitor. I could run this entertainment center, but nah, I don't want to watch TV. Anyway, I'm going to go to Smart and Final and see if they have dry ice. I suspect there's been a run on it and probably won't find any, but as soon as I get the internet up, then I'll do that. All right, so the internet's up. I found out that this modem router actually will retain its configuration at least overnight. I know it loses it after waiting a few days, but fortunately it retained everything, so I didn't have to reset the virtual circuit or anything. That's good. And I also added a few more power strips. So the idea is, let's charge all the batteries, any laptops, phones. Let's get everything all nice and charged up. All right, it's 10:20 a.m. on 3:15, and I've extended the setup a little more. So now I have at least my tower computer, old tower computer, and a monitor and internet, which is of course through DSL, so it still works during a power failure. I also plugged in our phone. I was surprised. I plugged in this phone, which has no batteries as far as I know. But somehow, when I plugged in the phone, it adjusted its time. So it knows that it's 10:21 a.m. on March 15th. How does it know? I don't know. Something through the phone line. Right here. So, well, I've expanded the setup. The sun is shining brightly now, although there are some clouds. Let's see. Let's look outside. Yeah, there's some clouds, but there's still... I'm not powering anything heavy duty right now. The desktop maybe is 300 watts at the most. But anyway, so the router, modem router is working great. We're charging some batteries. And charging 3 laptops, I guess. The netbook is hiding under there. And after I stop this video, then I'll plug in this phone. I should look at some other, could probably charge the e-bike too. That would be a good, and then I could use that battery to power other things at night if we want. That's an idea. Maybe I'll do that.